Finally. The water reclaimer. Jesus, this can't be Lucas again. Who just takes this stuff apart? Now I have to find where he put 3 water reclaimer pieces. Of course he leaves his ID. At least he has a higher clearance level. Well, Lucas, I'm gonna need to borrow this for a bit. Should be able to open these doors now.
Orochi Group. Lucas Van Buren. Medicine Biology. Security level 2. Our belief is... Okay, yeah, we've already seen that. Yeah, this ain't good. You really think you'd have some kind of oversight. Like, isn't there, like, a boss lady that was kind of reprimanding Shane a little bit ago? Like, I'd straight up be calling them and be like, yo, this is breaking, like, all sorts of protocol. We're having serious problems here. Like, not help, but holy shit, you need to take a look at this. And if they're like, you know, no, I'd be like, alright, send me back. Because I can't fix this. This is way above my pay grade. Anyway, water reclaimer offline. Part of the recent string of experiments, I moved the water reclaimer cells to other districts within the greenhouse. The backup cells are still in production, so the water reclaimer will remain offline until my experiments have reached a conclusion. While the others may see this as irresponsible, they need not fret. Simply returning the cells and reverting them to the proper setting will replenish our water supply. If I were not splitting my duties amongst excursions to potential sites of interest, medical practitioner, and Ina's agricultural ambitions, I would surely be more thorough in practical cleanup matters. As it is, we must all make the necessary sacrifices. Note on recent experiments. Ina, I'm sorry to bother you with this. No, be concrete. Address the issues directly. I wanted to tell you that our time here in the station has meant a lot to me. I just worry about your state of mind lately. I've always admired your... No, return later. Basic outline. Ask Ina about Project Arbormore. Ask Ina about the new seeds, the strange black roots. Should I ask in person? Reclaimer diagnostics. Let's see, pump is offline. You really think you'd have a bunch of these extra power cells just lying around on a rack somewhere? Having limited power cells on a place where, say, your oxygen is going to run out if you don't. That would be bad. Okay, so probably follow the tubes. Okay, this room doesn't look creepy in the slightest.
Lucas, the pieces for the water reclaimer are missing. Where are they?
The reclaimer pieces are in their proper receptacles.
More specifically?
Follow the colored pipes. Yeah, sorry, I'm muted elsewhere.
I found the environmental control console.
Great. That's the last thing you need to clean up the greenhouse. But first, you need to restore the water reclaimer and shut off the sprinkler valves.
Man, these people are awful. And I hate them. Let's see, one of my friend's friends signed up for the NASA Mars test they were doing in Houston. They told her to prepare her family because she'll have to bug out in the middle of the night and disappear forever on her family and friends. That was just for the 18-month training course. Yeesh. Are you kidding me? Yeah, there's a certain point where I'd say, holy shit, this is not okay. Like, even if this is a crucial experiment, this stuff is getting everywhere.
Jesus!
Warning. Warning. Containment breach.
Like, one, this place is massive. Two, ew. It's kind of turdsly. This base is way too big for the amount of people that they sent out here. And he doesn't even react. On today's episode of absolutely freaking done with reality horror game protagonist, we have this guy, who at no point thinks,
Something is loose.
Something? What something?
I don't know yet.
Okay, I'll contact Wilcox at the landing site. She'll get Lucas to talk. He should know what Volkov has been doing in there. Just hang tight and get that reclaimer online.
I found one of the components.
Oh, great. Now just find the other two so we can clean up this mess.
Okay, so that was the easiest one to get access to. Yeah, maybe describe what you're seeing. Yeah, I'd straight up say, like, it was strong enough to punch through an entire glass window. And is leaving goops all over the place. Like, these people absolutely have some kind of internet situation. I'd snap a photo of half this shit and be like, what the hell? No way is this good. Send a flamethrower. Holy shit. Like, we need to quarantine this place properly. Not just be like, science is more important. Blah, 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 blah. Like, at least with Gordon Freeman, shit went wrong, like, right then and there. And, like, before that, everything seemed like it was kind of on the up and up. Maybe a little weird, but, like, whatever. And, you know, maybe this is just from the perspective of somebody that hasn't... Oh, that's interesting. Nope, damn it. I just want to add to inventory. There we go. Okay, let's keep looking at stuff. Yeah, they're getting a shipment of new people, aren't they? Talking about new recruits. Maybe these were just the first wave. True. It's just... Okay. Quebeco Hydroponic Wheel. Designed by Plethron. The Quebeco is part of a line of cutting-edge hydroponic technology. The proliferation of plant life and the purification of water are part of a perfect cycle. The perfect wheel. Connect to interface. That should be good.
Jeez, they've really let these plants take over. What the hell?
You think this would have broken at some point during this process? I would grab that trowel. That's it, yeah. Fair warning, this game is going to get really creepy at some point. I mean, it's already getting pretty creepy, but it's going to get creepier. So if you can't really handle
sprinklers manually, or the system won't reboot. Jeez. Is someone there?
Yeah, I'd be compiling a list of health code and OSHA violations while pushing complaints up the chain. Yeah, exactly. Like, you'd think there would be some level of government oversight on this kind of thing, being like, yeah, this ain't good. That I'm sure some government would love to hear about how this secretive off-site science base is not on the up and up so they can seize it. Probably. Oh, this is where I just came from. Is there no convenient rep back? Let's see. Where? Yeah, I was up here. Taking the walkway around. Navigation. Guess I might as well turn this off while I'm here. Okay.
Jesus!
Well, I missed that jump scare. Yeah, I get the distinct feeling... Is it getting much foggier in here? I get the distinct feeling this is going to be more jump scare horror and tension than, like, a lot of other horror games, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame. I'm not a big fan of... I'm not a big fan of jump scares, to be honest. They're not really my thing. I'll deal with it, especially for this game, but... Still. Man, this place is massive, by the way. For the amount of, like, stuff and tech that they've just got floating around in here, it is impressive. Look at the goop. Anybody need a poop? See, everyone's always like, you get used to jump scares, and the answer is not for cowards like me. Well, the other thing is jump scares are cheap horror. I find it's very rare that a jump scare actually feels like good horror, because you're not very... You're scared, but it's just designed to get your heart rate, you know, spiking. It doesn't actually, like, maintain as good horror. And I'd much rather have a horror game that is just... Okay, scan to connect. I'd rather have a horror game that's just creepy and interesting. Okay. So it looks like each one of these needs to balance out to 80. First. Oh, they each have their own numbers, don't they? Okay, so we got a 35, a 25. Wait, really? Do they have to balance out to 80 each? I guess it makes sense. So if the middle one is split 60... Okay. Puzzles. So if I do... Oh, it's red. So it's color coordinated. So if I do 50 here... And we're doing yellow. Okay, so we got 35 going to this... Oh. I apparently have done too much. I thought this was on 50. Oh. Okay. I missed it. Let's see. So 51, 90 across 3. So we just got to get 100 in this one. Puzzles. I can puzzle. And we're good. Scan to connect. Reclaim water. Should work. Perfect.
All right, up and running again. Just need to switch on the environment control console. Should be right outside the door.
And this is where you get spooked, boy! Nope, never mind, no spook. Certainly looks like it's getting bad in here. I want to just peer inside. Jesus Christ. And people think this is okay.
What the hell? Declan, are you there? Declan! God damn it, Declan! What is that? Shit! Oh shit!
Well, it wasn't a jump scare.
Come on. Shit! Go.
Ah! The biggest jump scare is clipping. Also, like, we get stuck on stuff constantly. The collisions in this game are rough. Also, yeah, the frame rate is kind of bad. Okay, where the heck am I going? I'm actually curious how effective the creature is at catching me. But yeah, that was good horror. You knew it was coming, but you didn't know.
Shit! Go!
You don't know how it's going. And it's not very fast, but you don't want to go slow. Or this guy would have a much faster sprint speed than this. At least he magnetizes to those real well.
There's a horrible creature in the greenhouse. It tried to kill me. Do not return to base. Does anyone read me? Ina! Lucas! Commander Wilcox! I've got to warn them.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty good. It's not a fast creature. It's persistent, but really what it is it's just put in places to make you turn. It's an obstacle that's slightly mobile, and if you wait too long, it kills you. That's really all it does. And so I actually rather enjoy that. Still spooky as shit, but, like, you know it's there. It's not that it just pops out screaming at you. It's just there, and...
If I can get to Declan at the satellite station, we can try to reestablish communications.
Oh boy. By the way, I should probably mention one of the reasons why I don't like horror so much is because I get kind of quiet when shit's going down, and I don't think that will ever change. You don't have to worry about me screaming, generally, but you will have to worry about me not saying words. Well, is that really a worry? I don't think that's really a worry, but still. Let's see, the Alien Isolation kind of threat. Except for, in Alien Isolation, it was a little bit more sandboxy. Like, the monster was actually hunting you. In that case, you had a preset path, and it was just designed to pop out at you, kind of like a theme park ride. It's just, unlike theme park rides, it actually will chase you if you're too slow. I hope that it kind of stays that way for this entire game. Because I'd really hate it if it actually was persistent enough to catch me if I was, like, even halfway kind of bad. Because I prefer to be spooked, not just frustrated because I keep getting caught. Because that's part of the reason why I never could get into Outlast. Because it was so easy... let's see. It was so easy for an enemy to just, like, hunt you down and wreck you. And I always found that to be kind of uncompelling. And I realize it's realistic, but it just is less fun. I realize horror games aren't supposed to be fun, but it...
What the fuck? Declan? There's something wrong. Where did everything go?
Cave of Madness. Why would I go in here? Why would I go in here?
Why is it glowing? The orb is reacting to my hand. Ah, my hand. Why is this happening?
Why do I have orb powers? Why is everything goopy? Why is my vision slightly gooped up?
It's burning under the skin. Oh, doesn't like that. When I turn to look at it, it retreats. Shit! What's going on?
Okay. Probably go down the somewhat safe route, as opposed to falling and breaking my legs. Not that I think I have to worry too hard about anything.
3 connections, all pointing to individual orbs. The orb is glowing. Fully powered.
Guess I... I'm gonna read this note real quick. Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. Who shall conceive of the terrible wonders wrought by my secret labor? Will they who sleep reward me, punish me? Will they even notice? The children of Mars worshipped a being whose name roughly translates to the Immaculate Machine. These orbs are artifacts of that mystery cult. They are filled with, powered by that celestial light, anima. The light drives back the dark, but also the liquid enlightenment of the dreamers. What the benighted have called Nurgle's rot, the blackworm jism, and the filth. I'll reclaim the term from those unenlightened. I'll call it the filth, because it stains the mind, pens the illuminated text that writhes in the wrinkly tome of the skull, the crawling muse. But it saturated my mind too much. A page dipped entirely in ink is as blank as a white page, meaningless, madness. The effort to write is, the text becomes illegible. But what if I could drive back the filth, just a little? If I had a little more of my human thoughts back, I could do more with the thoughts beyond human. I could achieve such marvels that neither human clay nor liquid dreams of the sleepers could accomplish separately. The orbs are corrupted, but I can fix them. Yes, they who sleep will notice me. When I wave into the infinitude of the abyss, it will smile back. Would a machine be capable of this? Can I chase this thing further back? It doesn't seem to like me too much. It's very shy. What else do we have here? Not a whole heck of a lot. Alright. Stare. A lot of Eldritch games this year. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've had The Sinking City, we've had Call of Cthulhu, we've had Moons of Madness, we've had... There's like 1 or 2 others. Place Orb. Okay, so we gotta go get another orb from somewhere to get this working properly. Sea Salt. Cultist Simulator. Was Cultist Simulator this year or was it last year? I forget exactly. I think it was last year.
This one's working differently. The scar is not charging this enough. Maybe I need more energy. What the hell is this place?
Your hands are full. Well, I can't just put it into my inventory, so I guess I'm going to put it back down. Let's see. Last year, but at a long alpha beta time as well. Yeah. Shame the developer's a bit of a dick. Because I kind of liked it. I kind of didn't. I didn't like the permadeath. That got really frustrating really, really fast. Anyway, where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. My name is illegible. I'm still on this planet. Today I vomited in disgust at my failure. And when I vomited up, tried to crawl away. Looked up pleadingly as I killed it. Easy. Illegible. You're a scientist, aren't I? There are no failed experiments, only more data to collate. Yes. The orbs are corrupted from their original purpose by the sibilant frequencies of the filth. So I commanded the blackworm Jism to leave the orbs, but the filth is stubborn. It will not give up the corpse of its enemy. It is a light source, I suppose, but I do not require light. I have not used the bovine jelly of my sockets for some time. They never turn away. Yeah. Enjoyed Cultist Simulator, but once the news about Alexis broke out, you lost motivation to go back. Yep, that's where I'm at. There's a number of games like that. The Orbit Decays. Interesting. Where, like, I like the game, but then I learn more about the developer, and then it's just like, yeah, you know what? I'm done. No more of that. Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. My name is illegible. I'm still on this planet. Easy. I'll write down my method for writing reveals. I take the vermiculated orb and charge it using the machine I fabricated from the Martian schematics. Supercharging the anima burns out the infecting filth. It works, but only for the moment. The flare of the supercharged anima burns itself out momentarily, allowing the 0-point pathogen to take root again. What if I soaked it in the pools? My theory is sound. I will achieve it.
Whoever was here was trying some kind of experiment.
Is that a dude with, like, rudimentary roller skates on? That's hilarious. Okay, well, let's grab this. So we gotta charge this orb to get through there. So we bring it back. You just like creeping on me, don't you, boy? Bad weird horror thing. Corruption. The orb is infused with energy. Away it with ye. And yeah, it snakes down pretty far, too. Oop. It's very bright.
It worked. It's clearing the way.
And I have goopy bits on my face. Oh, that's horrifying. Well, we've got an orb spot, but I can't really get to it. Wait. No, I can just focus on it here. And now these are lit up. Oh. Eesh. Eesh. Okay, this one's missing an orb. Anything else around here? We've got that there. Mechane versus Yaldabad. Machine versus flesh. I see what you're doing here, game. I don't know enough about the core Eldritch pantheon to really talk about this stuff as much. Or SCP things. Okay. Anyway, who am I? Do I exist? No one exists. We're just thoughts. More thoughts arrived. They look like space people, spacesuits. They might wake up the dreamers. I think I will torture them. My mother frightened me with stories of witches and hags. Jenny Greenteeth pulling children into the pond to eat. But my mother never existed. I can be Jenny Greenteeth. Jenny Filthteeth. I'll give the space people such nightmares. I wonder if the glow of this pretty orb would attract them. I could be the glass-toothed grin below the light stalk of the anglerfish.
This is insane. Who are you?
So, I wonder if to some degree there is a person, maybe that was either here before, maybe from a previous expedition, or maybe some kind of astral projection kind of situation, somehow on Mars? And they're the witch that's been creeping on us. It's possible. I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can't go this way. Nope. Nope. Do not. Yep. Okay. There is not much of an indication of don't go there, technically. Restart from last checkpoint, I guess. Oh, Yaldabaoth is another name for the Christian god. Huh. Alright. Do I have any more tea? Or am I out? I got a bit more. Please don't reset me to the very beginning of all of this. Shit. Well, at least I don't have to reread everything. So Meccan is the god of reason and machinery in the SCP fiction. Yaldabaoth is the god of chaos and flesh. Yaldabaoth created man, but Meccan raised them to sentience. The two of their... let's see. Two of their followers got in a huge war that culminated in the Bronze Age collapse. Meccan shattered herself to cage Yaldabaoth. Interesting. And the problem is, this... Like, every time I sit down to study Eldritch mythos in any real capacity, it always is... There's a lot of it. And I get through, like, a couple, and then I realize just how much more there is, and how much of it is non-canon, too. And I think that's maybe one of my issues with the mythos in general, is just, oh boy, there's so much. Getting through it all will take forever.
Huh.
Back off. Tentacular. You have no place here. Unless I get stuck. Like, Elder Myths are interesting, but whoo boy, it takes a while to, like, actually learn and understand it.
Fuck no!
Yeah, that was a jump scare. Okay. I was trying to figure out if there was a face in there. Didn't seem to be one. Okay, so we've got a lot of bad goobs. We have an ore. Orb. They're just going to be spooping at us for a while. I'm pretty sure I can't get that one, so we want to go over here. Because this one's kind of pre-powered, so I can actually get it going. That could have been Declan. But it was missing a head. Like, there seemingly was no body in there. Eh? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the scar on his hand is repeated many times in this area. Yeah, it's a motif they've repeated a lot so far.
This is familiar. 3 connections.
Let's see. Okay, still can't do this one. So that's... We've got to connect everything up first, then charge it through there. No, I'm missing something. Well, I can't go back. So, no, actually... Eh? Because that's a dead end. I was assuming that we put it in here. Maybe I just need to back off. No. Oh. I gotta play hidden object here. I get it. Three connections, but where's the third? Or, nope, there we go. I guess I just had to change my perspective and then wiggle at it. It's not quite as responsive as I'd like. I got a spacesuit chasing after me. Good stuff! I mean, realistically, I should probably put one back on. Oh wait, I still have it on, I just don't have the gloves. These are eyes. Whoa! Okay, at some point, those are all going to look up and just ogle me. We are going to get ogled so hard, and I'm going to be honest. I can see myself to some degree now, but I don't think I am a fully viable ogle boy.
Hello, little dream. I wonder what you are. All the other little dreams are gone. They imagine themselves as astronauts. The filth poured into their shell pits, just like the ore, just like your skull. They made such noise they tried to wake the moons. Removed a variable broke the seal. They must never wake. The lullaby must never end. The moons bend above us. It has all been a brilliant equation. Once you open the book, it's already too late. It is the contagion of grammar. It was always too late. Open your shell, my little dream. Ya, 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 la, ba, saya, ha, ya, saya, ha.
Lady, can you put some clothing on? You're creeping me out a little bit. Like, I've got spare pants.